Well, welcome everybody to Skill Building Wednesdays. My name is Debbie Barnett, for those of you who don't know me or watching the replay. Tonight is all about skill building, helping you learn how to form your hands, make decisions during the Charleston, switch hands when necessary, and even put in some strategy as I see fit. There is a lot of strategy in this game, and I don't like to put a lot of it, talk a lot about strategy during skill building because I am aware that there are some newer players here, and I don't want to go too far over their head, but there are definitely some strategies that I think are important to start using pretty much right away, and we'll definitely be talking about those. Now, we do have Agnes here tonight with her husband who is learning the game. So whenever I do have a newer player, I do like to go a little bit slower. I do know that there are some players here that are more advanced. So just hang in there with me. And as usual, feel free to put hand suggestions in the chat. And I will be more than happy to look at your suggestions. I don't always go with your suggestions, as those of you who have been here every week know, but I certainly will try to let you know my reasoning behind it. And I'm just letting someone else in the waiting room right now. And so it's going to be pretty much the way we do it every Wednesday night. So when you're at I Love Maj, you're going to go to the game launch pad. If you're not real familiar with I Love Maj, this is where I do all of my weekly live streams, Wednesday nights, and my Siamese Sunday night live stream. I do love this platform. It's very intuitive. It's as real as you can get and as close to an in-person game as you could possibly make a computer game. One of the things I love, especially for new players, is to spend time in the exercise room. I just posted a video today, which is a full video on using each one of these exercises. Maybe some of you already saw it. But I posted it on the MahjCon Facebook group and the Ask the Mah Jongg Teacher Facebook group. And of course, anybody who is subscribed to my YouTube channel will get a notification that a new video has been posted. So watch that video. If you have any interest in joining I Love Maj using my affiliate, you get 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks to try it out. And then it's $60 a year. You can't really go wrong with that kind of a price to give yourself something as valuable as this website. The exercise room will help you learn the card, help you practice the Charleston, figure out what people are playing based on their exposures, and a lot more. As you could see, there are 5 different exercises here, and they're all really great. So I just encourage you to check it out. You're not obligated by any means, but under all of my videos, you will find a link to click on and get the 3 weeks by signing up through my affiliate, my affiliate link. All right, so now that there's Siamese on here, just check to be sure you've got the 4-player Mahjong clicked over here, and then you're going to hit play with bots if you come in and you want to play against bots. And I just want to briefly explain the difference between just for fun and official. I don't do this every week, but I like to throw it in periodically. If you play just for fun, your statistics are not recorded, so you will not know how many wins or losses that you have when you're playing. But this is a great way to play initially, so you don't feel any pressure about whether you do win or lose. And if you enable practice mode, it does give hand suggestions, which is like, using training wheels on a bike when you first learn how to ride a bike. You don't want to keep using the practice mode because you want to start thinking for yourself, but it's a nice way to start and to help you mahjong more, which is what you want to do because it's fun, especially as a new player. I mean, look, you know what I go through on Wednesday nights, right? And how exciting it is when I win, because how many weeks do I go and I can't get a joker, and I cannot beat these bots. But anyway, so when you want to have all of your stats recorded, you would then play an official game. And I'm not going to go through the whole website, but under here is where you have your game stats. And it's amazing how, how they have that set up. So you could actually see all the hands that you've made. And if by any chance you're one of those people that likes to do the dot challenge, you can always dot your card next to each line to see if you can accomplish making every hand before the new card comes out, which a lot of us love to do. All right, next thing is we have the bot levels here. These are equivalent to beginner, intermediate, and advanced player. If you are a new player, I suggest you start with the standard because it will allow you to win more games because you'll be playing against bots that have a beginner level intelligence built into them, meaning they're going to make mistakes, they're going to pass things in the Charleston that a more advanced player wouldn't pass. This is going to enable you to get better tiles, to win more mahjongs, and even during the game, they're going to make some moves that would not normally be done by a intermediate or an advanced bot. The intermediate bot is where I've been playing on Wednesday nights, so I'm going to stay playing there. The advanced level bots have a few more things, a few more perks as far as strategy that are different than the intermediate, but intermediate's hard enough. So I'm going to go ahead and stay right there. And welcome anybody who's just joined in the last few minutes, and welcome everybody who's watching from YouTube. I do appreciate you being here always. So I will go ahead and launch the game. And this is always going to pop up. If you said yes here, you would get invited to an online game if somebody else were playing and were looking for live players. I don't want to say yes because it'll bump me out of the hand that I'm working on, or the game, I should say, that I'm working on, and that wouldn't be too cool. So for tonight's educational purposes, we say no. This is a screen where you could verify that you've got the right card checked. Very important. Once the 2025 card comes out, a lot of times people forget to check that, and they make a mahjong and the computer calls their hand dead, and they're posting on Facebook, what did I do wrong? And it's like all the time, people will just say, I think you had the wrong card checked. So that's the switchover time of the year. So just make sure that you always check that. The auto timer here is going to help you with decision makings when a tile is discarded. There is a pause button, so the auto timer can be paused even if you start using it, but it's a great thing to use to see how long it's taking you to make decisions. And as I talk about each week, during different phases of the game, you can play and speed up your play as opposed to a later phase of the game where you have to really start thinking about a lot of different things. So you can start out with 10 seconds and then try to get down to 4. For tonight, I leave it off. No big deal. I'm not going to go over this. You could play around with this side of this board, but this is changing the types of tiles. They use some different types of tiles and different color themes, just pretty for you if you want to change the way the colors look. I'm going to keep everything like this. I also want to go in very quickly and change my audio to make sure that I have my audio sharing on, and I do, and that way I could start the game and you'll hear the discards.
First Charleston.
All right, so here we are with our first tiles that we've picked in or that the computer dealt us. And I do like to sort by suit initially. And most of you do know by now that I like to put my wins and dragons on the right side just to start with. It's just, I've just been used to doing it for so long. People say, why do you do it that way? I'm like, I don't know. I think it's maybe because Winds and Dragons have their own category on the right side of the card. So I kind of feel like it fits on the right side of the tiles, but it doesn't matter. If you like them up front, that's fine. Okay, so where do we start when we get these tiles dealt in or we pick our tiles? A lot of times you'll hear the word deal, but in Mahjong, we all take our own tiles. There is no dealer like in cards. Well, the best place to start when you look at these tiles is with a multiple if you have it. Most of the time, multiples will work out in our favor, but every once in a while, they don't. And what I mean by that is we have no control what we get in the Charleston. One pass or two passes can change the course and direction of our hand entirely. It's amazing. So I'm going to start with the sevens because that is a multiple and that's a strength. If you have more than one of a tile, why not start with those? Now, looking at sevens, I know, knowing the card, got to get to know the card, not by heart, but well enough to see things pretty quickly. I know sevens is not going to be, they're not going to be in the 2024, and I know they're not going to be in 2468. Right off the bat, I know those two categories I don't even have to think about. But what about any like numbers? Well, any like numbers could potentially be a category, but we don't have any other sevens at this point. Who knows? Maybe we'll get them. So I just thought I'd mention that. The next section down, which is addition hands, those are all one suit. I could hold the 6. 6 plus 7 equals 1. Again, I'm missing a lot of stuff, but Mahjong is all about what you see as a potential as opposed to what you don't have. On Mahjong, we don't want to say, but I don't have any flowers, but I don't have this. I still need 3 of these. I still need 4 of those. That's not how we go about playing this game. It's more about what potential can we see. We have to visualize the hands even with missing pieces. So 6 and 7 are also, if we move to the middle section of the card, are also 2 numbers in a row. So I like that. And when I collect consecutive numbers, because that section is the most flexible section on the card, I also keep all of the numbers in the range of the multiple that I'm working on. If I don't have multiples, I'm just going to work on the consecutive numbers that fit together the nicest. So in other words, I would keep 6, 7, and the 6 and 9, thinking, and I'd probably start 2 down from the 6. So I'd be thinking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I'll keep this. Now, why would I keep these little teeny bits and pieces that don't look like they make sense right now? Because I see a hand that's a 2-suit run, 4, 5, 6, 7 that can be made, which is the second line from the bottom on the right side. I also see it with the 9 at the other end, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 suits in a row. It could also become a mixed suit run, line number 3 on the right side, or line number 3 on the left side. So there's a lot. So right now, I've got some nice consecutive run stuff going here. What else could I keep here? Well, I could look at the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and say, you know what? I've got 2 7s. Maybe I need to keep the 1s and the 3s as well. Maybe. To be honest, probably not going to happen. Okay. Because I think there's going to be more flexibility in these runs, and potentially, and I'm going to keep these dragons since I've got a pair of the soaps right away. So that's another strength. And I've got 1 green. I know that if I get more 7s, knowing the card, I know that there's all of those tiles that could potentially be for line 2 under any like numbers. It could be, this could be in the run. There's also a hand with 4 numbers in a row with the opposite dragons in the middle. That's line number 2 consecutive run. And it could be 6, 7, 8, 9, or it can be 4, 5, 6, 7 with the an opposite dragon. So these dragons can actually be soaps or greens, because that line number 2 under consecutive run would have both of those. Okay, so if I want to keep my dragons intact, and I'm thinking, what else could I do? I mean, I'd love to keep the 3s because there's also 3, 6, 9 potential here. That's going to take me away from keeping those pairs. So right now, I'm not going to do that. I only have 1 wind, so I'm not going to hold on to it right now. I'm going to get rid of it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I always say, make as benign a pass as possible, but almost every pass is going to have something good about it. There's only a few tiles that you would put together that would mean absolutely nothing on the card. But like, for instance, a 1 and an 8, you know, that kind of thing. But you're not going to have that too often. So right now, I think I'm going to keep all of this to see how this works out for now. And we'll go from there, because that next pass coming in is going to give us a lot of information, I hope. All right, so I now got a 6, 7, 8, 9, and I just got through talking about line number 2 under consecutive run, where there are 4 numbers in a row with an opposite dragon. And I do have that happening right there. I also got another dragon in. Now I have 3 different ones. I have the soaps, the red, and the green. And I kind of would like to keep all of this right now. Is looking really pretty. I know that there is a dragon hand under Winds and Dragons as well. I know there's also a consecutive run with the same matching dragon. So if we took out these soaps, that would be line number 5 under consecutive run. If we move this out of the way, that's the forming of a very nice hand there. There's a lot. There's a lot that you can do. And yes, if you're a newer player, it's going to take you more time to see these hands. But the more you look at this card, the more familiar it's going to become. So I think now, let's see, what would I like to do and what would I like to get rid of here? I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I've changed my direction almost entirely here. just with that one pass that came in. So let's see what happens here. Now I got a 1 in, and believe it or not, I now have 1 plus 6 equals 7 for that addition hand, line 1, if I wanted to keep that. Not so sure that's going to be the way I'm going to go. I could also, think in terms of 1, 3 crack, 5 crack, 7, and 9 crack could happen. So maybe I'll keep the 1 just for a teeny bit and get rid of this. See what happens. I mean, I got a lot of things I can do with those right there. So, all right, I got a couple of these tiles back, and we're at this juncture. Do I continue with the Charleston? Yes, we definitely do, because my rule of thumb is that unless you have one good hand, that's when you would stop it. Not where I can do multiple things. That's not the time to stop it. I might stop it if I had only 2 suit tiles to pass plus a flower. I don't like to give flowers up in the Charleston because they're very needed tiles. There's only 8 of them, and there's a lot of hands with flowers this year. We often see 2 people playing the any like numbers line 1 with 4, or some other hand that has 4 of them, or even a quint of them. So I'm going to continue the Charleston.
Second Charleston.
And I'm going to do this. Now, interestingly enough, I got the 3 in when I was talking about 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. There's not a lot there. But if I did get a 5 crack, I could also do line 1 of consecutive run, 5 through 9. That's kind of pretty. Well, I can't keep everything. So I've got to figure out what it is that I want to pass. I've not gotten more dragons. I think that the red will be more valuable to me in the long run than the green because of the run that has a matching red. I also see a potential of 5, 7, 9 with the matching dragons which is the 3rd line down. Just little bits of things. I think I'm going to break that up now and do this. Now, once we're done with the Charleston, I'll go ahead and name all of the different potential hands that I will be keeping an eye on. But I think this is starting to look decent at this point. All right, I got another 8. So now, if I go back to what I was originally thinking about, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's very pretty. Are there a few little loopholes in that second line under consecutive run? There's a few things to be concerned with, but I'm not too worried because, and I'll tell you what that little concern might be, is that I need a pair for the 6 and I need a pair for the 9. And since we cannot call and expose a pair during the game unless it's for Mahjong, that's a little bit concerning. But we have a whole game of 99 tiles to go through. So I feel confident that that could be a possibility. So what am I going to pass here then? I now don't think I'm going to be keeping the 1 crack, which I got in. It doesn't make much sense since I do have the pair of 8 cracks. I do want to maximize what I get in. So I'll pass that for the last right. And let's see if I can get in 1 more tile toward what I need.
You pass.
Well, I didn't. So I am going to give out 3 tiles. Okay, maybe I'll get one now. Well, I did. By golly, I did. It wasn't one of the pairs, but if I wanted to, I can keep the 5. It could become, 5, 6, 7, 8, as well as 6, 7, 8, 9, and it could be 5 through 9. So let's talk about every single, actually, there's like 4 hands that we could be really doing here without the red, because I didn't get any more of those reds in. I'm not so sure that I'm feeling that one. Okay, line number 1 on the right side, consecutive. All of these hands that I'm seeing that could happen under consecutive run. Line number 1 on the right side, 5 through 9. Moving those out of the way. 5 through 9. Okay, next line down, either 5, 6, 7, 8 with the opposite dragons, or 6, 7, 8, 9. We would just move those over. I'm leaving my flexibility there to give me more options, depending on what we get in. All right, line number 3 could be it. If we get flowers during the game, it could be 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. Line number 3 on the left side. Now let's move down to the second line from the bottom. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually 5 different lines that we could be playing here. That's why this section is so darn flexible. It just so happened I ended up with one suit, but it could have been multiple suits, but that just didn't happen for this one. So I'm going to go ahead. Now you see here on the board, it says 99 tiles. The first 33 tiles after the deal is the first third of the game. I love to break this game out into thirds. That helps us know what we need to do during each phase. During the first phase of the game, unless a tile gets discarded that I could potentially call, I'm just going to pick and discard. Or if jokers go up in an exposure, I have a habit of missing them sometimes, probably because I'm doing so many things when I'm on the live stream. Okay, I'm trying to make excuses for it, but always look around your opponent's exposures. Don't miss a joker exchange. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and since I'm not going to keep the red at this point, well, you know what? Maybe I should keep the red. I do see possibly in 5, 7, 9 with the matching dragons under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 on the right side of line 3. Maybe I'll hold it just for a little bit and I'll get rid of the 1 and 3 first. It could be 5, 7, 9 with the reds. Okay, we got lots to keep track of, don't we? And let's go ahead and get started.
1 dot. Flower. 2 bam. 7 dot.
Okay, now I know, because I remember that I passed the 9 dot pretty early on in the Charleston. Eventually, you're going to remember what was going around when you're not thinking so much about every other little thing. But since I remember, that means that's a priority to get out. Why is it a priority? Because if you get tiles out that are not yet on the board, very important strategy, I call it my fresh tile strategy. When you get tiles out that are not on the board, your opponents are not ready to, their hands are not formed enough. They may not be able to call. And if they do call, maybe they're calling it too early or, whatever, because a lot of times people do call really early and make a mistake of locking themselves in. With this particular case, I know somebody has a 9 dot and I didn't see it come back. Maybe this could have been the one that came back, but if not, I don't want to take a chance. I want to get it out because it may be a second one. So I'll just get that out.
9 dot. 9 bam. 3 bam. 4 bam.
And you see, I
Call.
don't have to
5
think
dot.
too much about it, but I do want to make sure I don't miss a joker exchange here. But I'm
West.
not worried about,
Call. 6 bam.
unless something goes out. I do have a west now. Remember that west came back to me. I sent out an east in the beginning. So she's playing, he is playing the line number 3 on the right side of Winds and Dragons. So that would be either 3, 4, 2 suits, or 4, 5. So West may have a very nice hand set up there, but there are some good jokers available. So
East.
now let's see what happens here. Joe threw that.
Call. 1
Okay.
bam.
Joe threw it. I had first option to call it. We now have 3 exposures early, early, early in the game. So he had some nice tiles to be you can't beat that being in this situation. And it's kind of sucky because I'm going to pick a hot tile early in the game when I shouldn't have to be worried about a hot tile this early.
4 dot. 5 crack.
Now that's a 5 crack I'd like in my hand, but I'm certainly not going to grab it right now for any of the 5 choices we were looking at. It's too early. But I do get a joker exchange here. So in person, the way we do this is we say to our opponent, Wes, may I have your joker, please? And we do a hand-to-hand exchange. Great habit to get into. It is even recommended by the National Mah Jongg League.
Joker swap.
I get a joker, which makes me kind of happy. And now I will go ahead and get rid of the 3 crack. I have a chance of making this hand, but we'll see.
3 crack. 7 dot. 9 dot. Joker swap. 6 dot.
That other 9 dot went out. I'm curious as to whether it would. We'll never know, but
1 dot. 2 crack. 6 crack.
okay, now I got to stop and take a look and see what's going on with this hand. If I call the 6 crack in the position of 5, 6, pair, hung, Kong, hung, and then pair, which I have, I am set to call everything, but have to hope that I get the 5 crack. I've got a nice hand going. Now it is a pung. I can wait a bit. I can wait. Maybe I'd be wiser to wait because Wes has 3 exposures up and I would be putting up a joker. Oh my goodness, Miss Agnes, you have to tell me what you would do. Put it in chat because you're going to be recommending these things to your husband. My gut feeling right now is that I maybe should hold it up just a bit.
All right, there is one 5 crack out.
No, this is a 6.
This is Phyllis.
Oh, Phyllis, I know what you're saying about the 5 crack, but I'm talking about should I call the 6?
I know, but I just wanted to point out that
yeah.
You needed the 5 crack.
Okay, thank you. Phyllis is good to make sure she sees all those. You're absolutely right. That's the one I wanted in my hand, but obviously couldn't take it back then. So
Debbie, I said wait. It's Agnes. I said please wait.
Okay, Agnes says please wait. That's my gut feeling. Phyllis, what would you do? Phyllis called
to me. What would I do? I don't know. You know me.
I know you call earlier than I do, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because, look, if another 5 crack goes out, that maybe is going to change my mind altogether. But let me see. Well, let's look at this a little bit differently. You know what they say about haste, right? If I played it like this, then I don't have to worry about any single, but if I happen to get the 5 crack, but again, I'm putting up a joker with the 6 crack. That's my concern. I can always switch out to 5, 6, 7, 8, second line from the bottom on the left side. But I think I'm going to hold up. I'm trying to prevent Wes from making mahjong. So I'm going to say hold up for right now. Oh, God, I hate these decisions so much.
1 crack.
Okay, I don't need that.
6 bam. 9 dot. 5 bam. Call. 8 bam.
Now we have a 5 bam up for joker exchange.
Joker
Call.
swap. 7 bam.
Somebody took it so quickly. Joe took it. We have an 8 bam up for a joker swap. And I don't need that.
8 dot.
I don't need that. And there is one out, so it doesn't matter, but I need to get that out pretty quickly. I'm going to get the red out. Actually not. I mean, the red's more of a priority because there are none out. So I'm going to get the red out first. And
red.
See what happens.
6 dot. 7 bam. North.
Okay, that went out recently. Normally you wouldn't know that the 5 dot went out long before the 6 bam, but with a computer game, you could go to a different level. And so this was like an older discard. I'm going to do the 5 dot right now.
5 dot. 6 bam.
Nobody's wanting those babies, are they?
2 bam. South.
All righty, a 3 dot could be Wes's mahjong tile. So we might as well talk about this. We're at 67 tiles. We're just about ready to go into the middle game. Wes has been set up with a beautiful hand from early on. Would I break up my hand at this point? Would not break up my hand. It's too early. I mean, Wes could need 3 tiles toward that other Kong, but I don't know. This could be his mahjong tile. And if it is, it is. It would be the right decision to make at this point. So this is when we all hold our breath and I do a discard to see if this is one of the several tiles that he could use, because he could need a 3 crack, 3 dot, probably not hopefully not 5 cracks, because I got one and there's one out, and probably not a 5 dot. There's 2 out, could be, who knows. This might be 3 dot or 3 crack might be the 2 most needed. There's 1 3 crack out. So let's see what happens.
3 dot. 7 dot.
Whew, I was sweating over that one.
8 dot. 1 crack. South. 4 dot. 2 crack. Red.
Oh, wow. Now, okay. Let's talk about making Wes jokerless, which I could be doing by taking his joker, but I need that joker. So I'm going to take it. And if Wes gets a jokerless hand, oh well. Playing in real life with real people, oh, my friends would make some really heavy duty noises. They'd make a big to-do about it. But I am going to do that here. In person, if you're playing for money, you definitely need to think, because for my games, we pay for the table if you throw into 3 exposures. And if you're going to throw a joke to a jokerless hand and pay for the table, that's not a bad payout coming out of your pocket. But I need it. I'm going to take it. Okay, here we go. Wes, may I have your
Joker swap.
please? Okay. Okay, so I've got one more discard before another tile comes in that will determine which way I go. right now we have 5 through 9, line 1. We have line 2 with the opposite dragons, and we have the second from the bottom. Still 3 potential hands that we could do, and we'll just see what happens.
6 bam, 6 crack.
Okay, so there's the 6 crack that has gone out. Let's see. We've got, there's just 1 that went out. I thought there were 2. No, that's the second one. So if I call the 6 crack and I do 5, 6, 7, 8, again, I gotta put up a joker. I have no choice. Let's look at the, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Either way, I have to put up a joker, and I guess I'm going to have to take a chance. So if we do line 2, that 6 is in the pung position. If we do the second from the bottom, it's also in the pung position, and it will not be line number 1, 5 through 9, if we pull that 6. But that gives us 2 more potentials right now, 2 potential hands. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to call it for a pung. I hate to do this, but I have to. And then I will get rid of 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll get rid of the 9. Leaves me still those 2 hands to flip-flop between. Okay, so a pung.
Call.
Then all you're going to need is 1 tile, the 5 crack, right?
Yes, for that one,
Yeah.
for call. Let's see.
For
Right
Mahjong.
here. Yeah, for Mahjong, for that hand right there.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So that's the way to.
That's the way to go. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, the 9's going out, so I don't have to even worry about flip-flop.
9 crack, 3 dot.
Oh, there's another 3 dot. Woo.
9 crack.
Now Leslie just quickly has a question here. First line on the right, you can't call and play a pair. I'm not playing a pair or wasn't considering it. The only pair now that I would be able to call would be the 5 crack for Mahjong. But yeah, nope, 5 through 9 would never be calling it for a pair. That was always going to be a pung, which I just did. And now ignore on this.
7 bam.
And a 1 dot.
1 dot. 2 bam. 1 crack. 9 bam.
And I may be in a better position, you never know, than on my friend
6
Wes.
dot. 9 crack. 2 dot. 2 dot.
And that's very safe.
East.
I'm in the middle game.
South.
That's nice to know when you start getting down to having to worry about this guy here.
1 bam. Joker swap. North.
3 crack. 3 crack. Dangerous. Danger, Will Rogers. 3 crack is 1 here only. And so this again could be Wes's Mahjong tile. Darn. That's kind of sad. But being this in such good shape, I would definitely take my chances. And it's early. I will have to pay for the whole table. That means I might have to take a second mortgage out. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm going to take a chance because we're playing with the computer.
3 crack. 9 bam.
Oh my God.
4 crack. Joker swap. 4 crack.
Jeez.
1 dot. 7 crack.
Oh Lord. I certainly don't need that. And it doesn't even make sense to switch out. The only thing I have to consider is what Agatha is playing. Now we probably should talk about this. 1 5 crack out. no matter what, unless she picks it or has them in her hand, I would get the Mahjong if I'm first in line to call that Mahjong. But it doesn't make sense to change anything at this point. So I'm just going to stay with the program. And I don't need the 7 crack for line number 2 because that's in a hung position.
5 dot. 9 crack.
And there we go. Oh, no, we don't because I need the 5. All right. So are there any soaps out? No. Since now normally I like to disguise what I'm waiting for, but at this point, we're at 34 tiles, we're in the last game. I could go for a jokerless hand, which would be kind of nice, but I need that there. And if I were to get another soap and then discard the other joker and get the 5 crack, I could do that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and, okay, so let's talk about this strategy. If I throw the joker right now, these bots do have intelligence built in to hold back tiles they think I might be playing. So that's going to give a clue. And we do have a whole wall left. What are the chances I'm going to go jokerless and get the 5 crack? As soon as I say what are the chances, it's going to happen. But I think logically speaking, I'm going to keep these in my hand. And I'm going to discard this instead. By discarding a joker, it definitely alerts everybody the fact that I am waiting on either an 8 crack probably or a 5 crack, although they don't know what I'm playing, but it could be, you know, they know. They have, I mean, it's amazing how smart they are. So I'm going to just go ahead and discard this and not try to go for jokerless.
Soap. Red. 3 dot. Mah Jongg.
Wasn't playing with 5 cracks, but look who is holding my 5 cracks right there. Oh, wow. See, I don't know. I would love to know what he was picking and discarding and why he held those, because to me, that's not the smartest strategy, because if he ended up getting in another couple tiles, you know, he's going to end up having to throw it anyway. So earlier, the better. But there's my 5 cracks. He was playing like numbers, line 1, Agata 1, 1, 3, 5 with the greens. That was one of the hands I was thinking about with the 5, 7, 9 and the matching reds on the other side of this line. This is line 3. West, east, west with the cracks. So he was not in a good position. And Joe was holding his 3 crack as well. Joe, you are not supposed to be a tile collector like that. You're supposed to get those hot tiles out early. Get them out. All right, let's go ahead and play. Oh, let's see if there was anything else in here.
I think that's why he held the 5 cracks too, because
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
4 bams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, probably both of them. Yeah.
Right, not against you, against the one on the right, West.
Yeah. Well, he was just collecting them all, whatever it was, you know. Definitely keeping things. I don't know, you know, if you're able to, you know, how intelligent they are, I don't know. But if you take a look, I mean, you know, there's no 7 cracks. You could kind of almost figure out what I'm playing potentially, right? You
And
could.
he must have had other discards too. So.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But you know, if he was going to start, there was still a whole wall. So it just is kind of, you know, to me, he blocked himself into not being able to even win. So I guess he just decided to play
First
defensively,
Charleston.
you know, early on. So, well, all right, let's play again. Okay, Dancy said she has to leave. Okay, let's start with our multiples again. I have no jokers this time. So I may take a quick peek at singles and pairs as well to see if I want to play any of those. Why not? If you don't have any jokers, why not try them? I also have 1 cracks and 1s and 3s are certainly odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5 is a nice category. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 to keep all those. Possible like numbers with 3s. I mean, there's just a lot of good potential right here. And with the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, that category there is split between most hands except for just a couple. Low end odds 1, 3, 5 and high end odds 5, 7, 9. So that would help me make a decision in a lot of ways, depending on what other tiles I have, that I want to keep the low end odds 1, 3, 5. Now, if I'm going to keep an eye on singles and pairs, I need to keep all my 1s and 2s and 3s. So I'm going to do that because what do I say about singles and pairs? They're baby bits of the other categories. So if it doesn't work out, you start picking a lot of jokers, you can always switch out to a hand that works with those singles and pairs. Line 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Line 2 is a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Line 3, consecutive or like numbers. Line 4, the 3, 6, 9 category. Line 5, the runs. And line 6, 2024 and wins. Pretty much line number 4 under 2024, and that singles and pairs hands are really switchable there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this and this and this. I've also got runs going on, 1, 2, 3, up to 5 I can think of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. So let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Of course, things are going to change because I just got a pair of 6s. So now I do see 3, 6, 9 being a potential as well. So, oh, this is going to be a toughie, and I could really, this is going to be tough. I'm going to get, this is a beautiful pass right there. A beautiful pass, but I want to see what happens here. I'm all about building my hand right now. And getting those 6s in just made me think about 3, 6, 9 could be a possibility. Oh, okay, I'm going to do it. Now we have another 9. I'm not going to keep the 7. I'm not going to keep the 8. What am I going to do here? I do love 3, 6, 9, and that could even be the singles and pairs. Let me just see if I get 1, 3, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna abandon the 3rd line down under singles and pairs and just keep an eye on 3, 6, 9 singles and pairs as well as 3, 6, 9 category. It is a first left. I could do 2, but I want to maximize what I get in, so I'm going to give up the 2. Ooh, it is going to be interesting. I got another 2 in, but I did get another 6 in, so that's nice. Yes, I'm going, oh, and I got a 9 in. Yes, I'm going to continue the Charleston. This might change the whole trajectory of this whole hand. This is what I'm talking about. Things change so quickly. I now am looking at 3, 6, 9 very strong, and could be line 4 under the 3, 6, 9 singles and pairs. You never know. I'm going to continue. I'm going to break up those 1s. Remember early on I said that most of the time you're going to work off of your multiples. Now I'm breaking it up. So it's crazy.
Second Charleston.
Nice pass again. Nope, I don't need these right now. Let me just see if there's anything that I want to keep or change. No, because I broke up the ones. I don't want to pass that if I don't have to. I got another 9. And I'm going to do 2 because, again, I sent out a 1. I broke up the 1. I don't want the 1 to get into the same opponent's hand that has the other one. So I'm going to play smart in that respect and do just 2.
Courtesy pass.
And I'll do 2 here.
Flower.
Okay, so now we're just going to see what
Flower.
I can collect.
North.
And I am going to get the 1 out first.
1 crack. Soap. 4 crack. West.
And again, I'm just going to collect all my 3, 6, 9s.
7 crack. Soap. 2 dot.
Never
8
know, it could
crack.
turn into like numbers too. Things change very quickly in this game.
2 dot.
Don't have to make any
West.
hard decisions.
South.
See how I'm able to speed up because I'm not worried about, I need to pick one hand right now and freak out about it. Nope, I do not have to because I still have a discard before I have to make a decision and just narrow it down.
2 crack. 8 dot. 7 crack. East. 5 dot. 5 bam. 8 crack. 4 dot. 5 bam.
Okay, I now have 1 discard and I'll have to make a decision as to which way I want to go. That singles and pairs could be very pretty, for sure. We'll see.
2 crack. South. 5 dot. 8 bam.
Ooh, another flower. Let's look and see. No. Is there a potential for me to dump something and keep an eye on any like numbers as well? Let's see. I need either, if I go with dots for the singles and pairs that has the pairs in it, I need 6 dot. And then I would need a 3 crack. Oh, it's so pretty and it's so nice. What am I going to do here? I don't want to jeopardize this. 3, 6, 9. I don't really want to jeopardize anything at this point. I kind of want to stick with that hand and see if I could make it happen. So I'm going to dump the flower. Okay, I made a decision.
Flower.
I'm going for it.
Soap. West. 4 dot.
All right. Now, this is going to be under singles and pairs, line 4. That's going to be the pairs. I need 1 good pick. I need a 6 dot or a 3 crack to be on call for this singles and pairs hand. And I'm going to go for it. Yes, I am. I'm going to do the 3. Why am I going to do the 3? I'll tell you why right now, because my 6 and no, maybe I do. Yeah, because if I had to change out to something, I always think in terms of my pung pung kwong kwong. 3, 6, 9 regular, line 1 on the left side. I've got my 6s and 9s. I do have a 3 and 6, and this I only have 3s. I don't know. Either way, that's the way my brain works. So, okay, pray. I need a 6 dot or a 3 crack, y'all.
3 dot. Red. Call. 8 bam.
Got a red up here. Of course, I don't need a joker, but and I wouldn't even need to have to grab it because there's 3
7
up,
crack.
if I get it, that is. Oh, kills me. Really kills me. But I'll keep the 9 and get rid of this one.
9 dot. 1 crack call, 5 bam,
Another joker available there. 7 crack.
7 crack,
I'm just going to get out
south,
every single thing that
east,
comes in without
7
any
bam,
concern at this point. Maybe Joe needs this.
green, south, joker swap, 5 bam, 8 crack,
Hmm.
4 bam, 8 dot, 6 dot,
Oh, there's one of them. Oh,
7 bam, call, 1 dot, call, 6 crack,
another. Oh my God. Any like numbers with ones or line number 4, 3, 6, 9. But that would not be too cool because Joe has red, so probably any like numbers. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Look at that. Okay. If somebody does not Maj before me, 6 dot that just went out is what I need.
9 crack, 8 dot, 9 dot, 5 crack, call, 6 crack,
Not that suit.
6 dot,
There it is.
Mah Jongg,
So you see why it doesn't hurt to keep track of singles and pairs, because you can leave open switching out if you do end up getting jokers in, or if all the tiles go out that you need, you can easily switch out. But if you have no jokers, why not try it? Janet from YouTube said, referring back to the first game where Joe was holding back the 5 cracks, if you were playing the advanced bots, would they not hold them back? Oh, absolutely. Well, oh God, I shouldn't say absolutely, because I don't know what he was picking in and discarding. Um, I just don't know how, the program, how I Love Maj program that bot's intelligence. At what point does the bot say or think in AI language, I'm not going to throw them anymore. I'm breaking my hand up. Was my question, because there was still a third of the game left. 33 or 34 tiles were left at that point, and I just feel like, you know, I would have taken a chance at that point and started dumping those tiles to get them out early. Even if I did give Mahjong, I wouldn't have broken up my hand, which I'm not sure is what his aim was. But good question. Yeah, the advanced bots would have done exactly what Joe did. Again, I just don't know what is programmed into their intelligence. Okay. Joe was playing 5779 with the opposite dragons. That is line number 6 under 13579. Wes, consecutive run line 7. It says it right under here. And that is 2, 3, 4, 5, which was something that previously on that previous hand I was keeping an eye on in one suit, but West was pretty far away. And any like numbers line 1, and Agata was pretty far away too. Well, that came in nice. My hubby just came in because he's away on business, but he just came in. Hi, honey. I hope you had a good trip to the hotel. And look at the hand I just made before I close it out. You'll be proud of me. He loves those singles and pairs. All right, here we go. Back to a new game.
first Charleston,
No jokers again. But I do have 2 pairs, 4s and 8s, which are definitely even numbers. So I'll stick the other even number over there with it. I do see a hand that would be lovely if it came in, but it's way too early to pick one hand anyway at this point. But what else would I keep with those babies? I'm going to keep all of the numbers that I have that make the most sense in a run, maybe 7, 8, 9, as opposed to 3, 4, and 5, because there's more of those. That's my logic there. Whether it makes sense, I don't know. But we have a lot of good options. Possible like numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, something in a run. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, I'm just talking to myself. Not happy with these right now, so I think I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of these. Another 8 and a 6, which could potentially be 6, 7, 8, 9, or something in 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see what we have. 6 times 8 equals 48 right there. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Maybe I need to stay in that 2, 4, 6, 8 category, which sometimes drives me a little bit nuts. I find it a challenging category. And I do have like numbers a bit going on. Let's see, 7, 8, 9. I also have 7 mixed suit run, line number 3 of consecutive run on the right side. Oh, got that too. Well, I don't need the 1. Let's dump that. What am I going to keep? 6, 7, 8. Maybe I'll keep the 6, 7, 8, because I could do the mixed suit that way, or 7, 8, 9. This is a first left. I'm almost tempted to do just 2 to see if I get anything in to help me with that next pass. I do want to utilize those flowers. So let me try and see what happens. Oh God, do you believe it? Get another 7. But I do have to continue, and that means there's going to be 2 7s out there. Oh, 7, 8, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Gonna be
Second
toughy,
Charleston.
toughy. I got to get rid of that 7 again. That's not a good position to be in. And I don't know if those 4s are gonna do me any good. I'm thinking I need to keep the 8 for like numbers and break this up. Crazy as it might seem, I'm seeing a lot more potential here. So here it goes. Okay. Oh, there's the 7 again. Interesting. And now I got that too. Darn. Well, we're 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a tough hand. I think I'm going to stay with flexibility right now and just stay the course. Feel like I'm going to be in a little bit of a block. I'm not getting much of anything that I want. 5 and 8. Nope. So,
Courtesy pass.
oh, I got 1 tile, 2 tiles. Oh my God, that was lucky. No jokers. I didn't even look at singles and pairs. I could have been holding 9s, 8s, and 7s. I still could be holding 9s, 8s, and 7s, but with that pung and the, I don't know that that makes any sense to do any of that. So I'm going to do, I did pass an 8, break an 8 up earlier, or not past it. Wait a minute, did I get one in? I don't remember. So I think I could do 3. Let's do 3. Let's maximize what we get here. I hope
5
I didn't
crack.
screw up, but oh well. Not the worst
Soap.
thing in the world. Okay, now I still could go 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9.
East.
Like to get wins
Flour.
early. Never know,
4 bam.
babies, whether someone's
3 bam. South. Soap. 8 crack. 9 bam.
the infamous 8th crack. 4 is out. 6 is not out. 1's not out.
6 bam. 3 bam. 9 crack. 3 dot.
We're just going to stay the course here with
1 crack.
our mixed soup
Red.
run.
Flour. Red.
Nope. Can't go
7
that way
bam.
now. Can't
8
change.
crack. 6 bam.
Other 8 crack.
1 bam. 3 crack. 7 bam. 7 bam. 9 dot.
Well, I'd like it. Okay.
8 dot.
So 6,
Green.
7, 8 looks like it's going to be it.
8 crack. 4 bam.
4 crack and 4 bam is out, but 4 crack I do not see. Phyllis will let me know.
4 crack. 1
I
bam.
missed it.
9 dot.
She's my eagle eye.
2 crack.
So 2 9 dots are out. Those will be my discards. And I can wait since I've got both of them and 2 are out. That makes some nice buffer, my little buffer tiles for the later on parts. Ignore.
Call. 5 bam.
2 crack, joker exchange available.
1 crack. Green. Green. 6 bam. 8 crack. 7 bam.
Nobody wanted those 8 cracks, did they?
West. 5 crack. Call. 3 crack.
Jeez. Somebody's gonna call that baby. For sure. And put up a joker possibly. 1's 2's out. I have 4. There's 4 left. And now I've got to get it out.
Flour. Green.
Hmm.
3 bam. 4 crack. 1 dot. Call. 3 bam.
1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Was he not ready for that flower at that point? No, no, no.
2 dot. 4 dot.
Okay.
Soap. 2 bam. 4 crack. 5 bam.
9 bam went out really early. Let's see.
9 bam. 4 crack. 9 bam. 4 bam. 4 dot. West. 8 dot. 7 crack.
Darn. Now I need a joker. Son of a biscuit. So
3 crack. 2 bam. 7 crack.
oh, now I need 2 jokers.
East. West.
Oh,
1 crack. West. 9 crack.
there's 1.
4 bam. 9 bam. 1 bam. South. 8 dot. Call. Flour.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my. That's what you call lucky picking.
9 dot. 5 bam. East. 9 crack.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
6 bam. Soap. 9 crack. North.
Oh, jeez. There I have his 6 crack. 17 tiles left, very end of the game. 2 jokers, 2 jokers, 2, 4, 5. So there's 3 either in his hand, in the wall, something. This is really, I could wait to see if he breaks up his hand and throw out the 9. Because this is really the time not to throw that. And let me just see, are there any out? No. That's a hot, hot tile. Let me just see what happens. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to pick a tile, get a joker exchange or something. Darn. Just not a good choice.
9 dot. 4 dot. Call. North.
Oh my God. Now he did 4 dots. Are there any others? There's 1 here. Does that mean there's 1 more joker exchange? Am I missing the other one, or is it somewhere? 5, 6, 7.
It's the first tile on the 4th line, Debbie. There's 2 out.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's a smart thing to do then.
1 bam.
Mm, mm, mm. 2 bams. Where are they? 1, 2. Okay, I'll take a chance on this one.
2 bam. Red. Mah Jongg.
All right, Joe won, not Agata, but Agata was on call, and the 6 definitely would have been her mahjong. And Joe 2, 3, 4, 5, same hand in 1 suit, pong, pong, kong, kong. And then west, north, and south. See that? He was playing wins. I mean, there were a few discarded. You would think with all the wins that went out, nobody might have been playing them. And then I came close, but that was, oh my goodness. Nice. All right, let's start again.
First Charleston.
1 joker, yay! 1 joker and a pair of 1s. Now I have a lot of 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, why not? Maybe keep this for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I don't know. But that's what I'm feeling like I need to keep right here. 20, maybe 20, 24. I don't know. We'll see if I get, oh no. Now what do I do? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's so weak. That's so weak. Let's see. We'll do those. What else can we keep here? I guess I could break the 9 up on the next pass if I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll do that. Is wanted to keep it. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to keep that 9 now. Oh my God. Look at all the one. Look at the singles and pairs. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. That is really, I got a lot there. Right there. Do I do it? I would dump that joker if I kept getting them in. Look at that. I mean, that's nice. 1, 1, 2. We need a 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, a 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. I mean, it's a real far stretch. But that 3, 6, 9 one was too, but I didn't have a joker. I have to continue.
Second Charleston.
Oh my God. Agnes, Phyllis, Debbie, what would you pass? I mean, I did pass that 9 before to the first left. It's like kind of not the smartest thing to do.
I'd go ahead and keep all the 1, 2s, and 3s.
I agree. I have to agree. And that's a bad move. Forgive me for doing this, Mahjong experts. Okay, here we go.
Looky there.
Look at there is right. Oh my God. Okay, so now let's put it here. 1, 1. Where did I go? 1, 1, 2. Not that one. 2, 2, 3. That's the best position right now. But how in the world am I gonna, what am I gonna do? This isn't even
You
fun.
don't have a discard except
I
for the
don't have,
4.
exactly.
You can't pass a joker.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Can't pass it. I have to break up this crap. Probably should keep the like numbers, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right there. I may get something back, but that might be the best thing to keep right now. I mean, nothing is good to get rid of as far as I'm concerned. So look at that. Is that sad? Oh my God. Actually, right now, all I need are 2 tiles, 2 good picks. I need my 1 crack and 2 crack back.
Courtesy pass.
Look at
I know. I know. Oh my God. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1. And I can only do 1.
mhm.
That's it.
2 crack.
Oh my goodness. Maybe somehow, I mean, at least I have hands to switch out to,
South.
but
Soap. Flour.
this would be a miracle.
1
Right?
crack.
There's the 1 and 2.
6 bam. 2 bam. Green.
Let's just
8 dot.
stay the course here. Get all these
6
out. Hope I
8
get a
bam.
1 or a 2 crack in.
8 dot.
I'll take 1
4
right
bam.
now. Look at that.
Green. East. Call. 5 bam.
Okay, there we go with the wind.
West.
Give me a 1 crack. Son of a gun. That's not the one I want. And it doesn't make sense to keep it at this point either. I was thinking of, would that be a possibility, but it doesn't make any sense. So
3 crack. 4 crack. 5 crack. 4 dot. 6 crack. 8 crack. 5 bam. 2 crack. 7 dot.
give me a 1
4
crack.
dot.
Give me a 1 crack.
Red. 3 crack. 6 crack. 5 dot. Call. 8 bam.
East 5, 6 or 4, 5.
4 bam. 5 crack. 3 crack. 6 dot.
Good thing those 3 cracks weren't all 1 cracks.
North.
Wrong one. Bam.
1 bam. 1 crack.
The
Oh no.
second one.
7 bam. 2 dot.
Uh,
1 dot. 8 crack. 7 dot. 5 crack.
Mm, mm, mm.
5 bam. 3 crack.
All three
Soap.
cracks gone.
Green.
Come on, one crack.
I know.
4 bam.
One more
9 bam.
chance. It's like
Call.
one more pull
Green.
of that slot machine.
7 bam. 7 dot. South. 2 bam.
Mm.
Soap. Red. 2 dot.
Oh,
1 bam.
if I have to switch out, it's going to be a hell of a time because I've given up everything right now. So much stuff.
1 dot. 6 crack. 7 dot. 6 dot.
Come on, one crack.
I know.
4 dot. Flour. 8
I'm
dot.
surprised at how many times
7
that works
crack.
for me
Call. 6 bam.
to say
Oh.
it out loud.
My
8 crack.
goodness.
3 bam.
Son of a gun. Mm-mm-mm.
5 crack. Mah Jongg.
That wasn't me. I did not give West Mahjong.
Look at remaining tiles and just see where they were.
Well, only one was, oh no, 2 were left. Right here. And 2 jokers, 3 jokers in the wall. Oh,
There's the other one.
right here. 1,
Yeah.
1. Oh my God. That was so close. Seriously. That was like a miracle hand coming in. And then Joe was so news with like numbers, and Joe east west with 4, 5, still 3 away from Maj, and Agata with the like numbers of 3 away from Maj. Okay, so that was good competition.
First Charleston.
All right, no joker. I have not been a joker magnet tonight. Okay, well, I'm just saying. We got 3, a pung of 1s, a pair of 2s, pair of 4s. They don't make a hand right there. It would be nice if they did. Oh, well, my goodness gracious. I almost want to keep all my 2, 4, 6, 8s again. Golly, what am I going to do here? Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Maybe keep this. 2, 4. Oh my God, those 3 1s. What's going to happen with those? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How about 1 dot, 2 crack, 3 bam?
Yeah, I mean, it's all of this is here. This is all good runs. Perfect. I'm gonna have to give something up at some point, right? You think the 8, 7, 8, 9, look at how pretty that is, but that's like what I feel like I need to do. And keep all this, and I don't want to get rid of the red yet. So let's see what happens. Oh, really?
I feel like deja vu happening here.
I know. But you know, the 1, 1s, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3s, I have to give up something if I'm going to keep those. It really looks so similar, doesn't it? Maybe I need to get rid of the red. 1, 2, 3. But then again, like numbers again takes me away. Like numbers with 2 takes me away from 1s. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. What about this? Anybody have any better suggestions? No, nobody.
It's a pretty pass, but if you want to try to do that single in pairs hand, you don't
Or
have a
something
choice.
with, yeah, or something with like numbers in 1s or 2s. I guess
Yeah.
I have to. Son of a gun. See, here's another 1. And look at that. I got to give that again. I'm going to keep all that unless I do the red. Get rid of the red. So I'm not so sure I want to. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm breaking so many rules. Yes,
Second Charleston.
That's what rules are for, to be broken.
oh my God, too many breaking of too many rules. All right, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's the concealed consecutive run hand right there. And then of course we've got our mixed suit, like Phyllis said, 1, 2, 3. I guess this is going. I didn't see another dragon. Bye-bye. Or at least I don't have to think too much.
Courtesy pass.
Well, there's another dragon. I'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see what happens.
5 bam. Soap. West.
It does look
Flower.
like a deja vu, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
7 crack. 5 bam. 5 crack. 7 dot. 9 dot.
But 1,
9
2, 1,
crack.
2, 3 is pretty nice too, right there.
Call. Red.
Okay, we got a 9 crack joker swap available. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 makes a lot more sense than having to give up. Or does it? I don't know. All right, let's look at it both ways. So right now I would need 4, I'm 4 away. If I change this out to the singles and pairs hand, that's kind of what we're at. All right, you guys want me to go for this darn singles and pairs here hand again?
I don't know, that concealed hand looked pretty nice.
I know,
You were just 3 away.
I know. But with this one, I could be a little flexible with what I get in. I still have 2 tiles I could get rid of, right? I could do 1, 1, 2 here and leave that one for 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, or vice versa. But you know, that really was nice. Oh my God. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 is so pretty. So pretty. Agnes wants me to go for it. But darn, how can I do that when I have such a pretty hand here? Honestly. All right, let's see. If I were to keep something, I need that 3. But if I were to keep something open and have 1, 1, 2, I need it all for singles and pairs. Agnes, I think I'm gonna do this concealed hand. I feel like I'm gonna do that. Yeah. All right, now do I want to keep 1s to start with or 2s? I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter. Any 2s or 1s out? No.
2 bam. 9 bam.
I chickened out.
6 dot. Call. 7 bam.
6, 7, 8, 9, or 3, 6, 6, 9. Oh my God. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
3 dot. 7 dot. 7 crack.
Maybe not 6,
Green.
7, 8, 9. I don't know. All right, we'll take that.
5 bam. North. 7 dot. 9 bam. 8 bam. 2 crack.
Darn.
5 crack. 2 bam.
3, 6, 6, 9. Nope, don't need that.
9 dot. 9 bam. Green. 4 bam.
Not gonna keep that. either.
Flower. 2 bam. 5 dot. North. 8 bam. 5 dot. North. Soap.
Mm,
All right, you're
1
on
bam.
call.
4 bam.
yep.
8 dot. Call. Green. South.
If it ever
2
gets
bam.
discarded or if I ever pick it, for God's sake.
5 crack. 2 crack. West. 8 dot. South. 3 crack. 3 bam.
There we go.
Mah Jongg.
Wow.
Well done.
Thank you. We're getting a lot of mahjongs, a lot of games in tonight too.
Well done.
Thank you, honey. So Joe had, well, I also have the help from my friends too. I've got to acknowledge their great assistance and go for it. Don't go for it. Go for it. I got 2468 line 4. Not really strong there, Joe. And Wes, any like numbers line 1. Oh my God, so far from it. And 369 line 1 with the 2 suits far, far away. So I guess I was best set. And
First Charleston.
no jokers again. What's going on tonight? Let's get these down here. Jeez, what is going on with these hands? 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the 9. For right now, we'll get rid of the to do the 1 dot. Do I want to do the 7 crack? Maybe the 7 crack. Nope. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I've got a little here. Second from the bottom, consecutive run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoopie doo. Whoopie doo, I say. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't know. I'm either gonna do these ones. And mix it up with, no, maybe I'll do these. I don't know. I mean, there's just so many freaking options right now. So I got another 6. What does that do for me? 2, 4, 4, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4. Oh my God. What should I do? What should I do here? Do I need this 8? I don't think I need the 8. Now I need another tile. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. 3, 4, or 4, 5, 6, 7.
You don't have the 7.
I know,
So
I know, but
I'd
it's,
get rid of the 5. That way you're not playing a gap hand.
yeah, well, but
And
it's kind of too early to even be thinking about not playing a gap hand. You know what I mean? We're not even through the,
yeah, but you're still keeping,
Charleston.
that would allow you to keep all your 6s and 8s intact for 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, it would. But if I got 7 cracks or jokers, I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe the green needs to go
Well,
instead of breaking up the 5. Let's see how this works out. It didn't work out. But we're gonna
Second
continue.
Charleston.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to keep that? 2, 4. Yeah, see, even with 2, 4, 6, 8, I see 2.4.68 there. So better than 2, 4, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to get rid of this 8. I see a lot of run potential and a lot and in a slightly possible.
you've got a 6, 7 now.
What's that?
You've got a 6, 7 in BAMs now for your 4, 5, 6, 7.
I know. I know. And the only way I would keep that is if I got rid of this and kept open all of my potential runs and not 2, 4, 6, 8. Because that would be more flexibility. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because I'm not one that says don't play a gap hand now. That would be more in a decision making later if I had to choose between 2 hands.
Right.
Then I would think about it, but you know, right now it's more about what potential we can see because we haven't even gone through all the tiles. I'm going to try this. It could be the worst thing I do, but maybe not. So let's just see how this happened.
Courtesy pass.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going on. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna get rid of these 3. I know you probably think I'm crazy, but
5 crack.
oh, there I get a 7 back. Oh my God. Okay.
Soap. 6 crack.
Too early to do anything at this point.
9 bam.
This
1
is
crack.
a little bit of an ugly
4
hand
bam.
now.
Green.
I have to get a lot
9
of
dot.
jokers,
West.
a lot of good picks
7
to
bam.
even recover.
Green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4. No. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5 bam. Call. 1 dot.
Okay. Made decision for me.
7 bam. 7 bam. 6 bam. Call. 3 crack.
Mm-hmm.
West. Call. 5 crack.
Ooh. Ooh. Line 1 or line 5. Interesting.
6 dot. Call. 7 crack.
Oh my goodness. Got a lot of jokers up here.
Flower. 8 crack. Seven dot. 7 crack. 5 dot. 4 dot.
This is going to be a hand where all my tiles, I'll just watch them go out.
9 bam. 2 bam.
I had several of those
Green.
games last night.
3 dot.
Oh, because this is really just so freaking weak.
We played 8 or 9 games last night,
Dot.
and I think I saw 4 jokers the whole night.
9 crack.
That's the first red. Do I want to keep it for any reason? the ugliest
One
game
bam,
ever right
4
now.
crack. 2 dot.
All
Green.
the tiles that I need are going out. And
9 bam,
I can't
so
do anything because I have no joker.
5 crack. 1 crack.
And that's what you need. 2 of these are out already. Silly for me to keep it and think that I might do something with it.
So joker swap, south.
I do have 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. If I get more flowers.
Red.
3, 4, 5 dot 6, 6 right there.
2 crack. South. East. 4 dot.
It looks like he might be doing that 5th line down. I don't know. It's bad.
East.
He's in a bad position, whatever it is, because, geez, you know. All right, let's see. Do I need that? 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay.
2 bam. 5 dot.
All my
7 bam.
tiles. No
4 bam.
jokers. Can't do a thing about it. Nada, nada, nada.
4 bam. South. 2 bam. Soap. 9 bam, 3 crack. 7 dot. Call, flower.
5, 6, 7, 8, right there. Unbelievable. Really. Gonna get rid of, I don't know what. 3 BMs are out or no? I'll get this out.
3 bam. Call, 3 dot.
Okay.
1
3,
bam.
6, 9.
2 dot.
Literally every one of my tiles went out. Literally.
8 crack. 1 crack. Red.
Sitting here,
Joker swap.
can't call a
Mahjong.
thing, can't do anything. Okay, this was a very challenging hand, obviously. It's like no matter how I would have gone, my opponents here had a lot of what I would have needed too. Look at this. 2, 3, 4 for 2. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. So 5, 6, 7, 8, Winds and Dragons, East, West, 2, 3, 4. He called early and put up those jokers with the West. I don't know why an intermediate bot would have done that. Because somebody swapped out 1, but why would he put up 2 jokers so early and leave? Maybe he didn't even have the other East. Who knows? And then West 3, 6, 9, line 3. Mixed suit. Very nice. He was set too. All right, let's try one more.
First Charleston.
I got a joker. Woo! Look at that. How exciting. I got a joker.
And a lot of 1, 2, 3s again.
I know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Very nice. It looks like I'm going to be going for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I get 4s, I'll save them, but I don't know about. Should I do 1, 3, 3, 5? 1, 3, 3, 5. Hold that as well. Maybe that's a smart move. And we'll get rid of this. Of course, the 1 comes in on the other side. So as far as 3, 5, I would rather it be this, but let's see, what else could we do? 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't only need a single here. I got to continue.
Second Charleston.
I'm not gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I can't do that yet. Maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 if I get a 3 dot.
Courtesy pass.
Still uglier than you know what right now.
3 bam. So,
Ah,
call. 9 bam.
oh, we got a
5
call
dot.
already.
6 crack. 8 dot.
Mhm.
4 dot. 9 dot. 9 crack.
I never saw any wins. What if I keep it for north, south, 1, 2, 3, third from the bottom? That's so far away because of the pungs. I mean, the kongs. I have some tiles I could get rid of
8 crack.
to see.
8 crack. 9 crack. 6 bam.
Mm.
9 dot. East.
I wish there was a hand just like this without the having to get rid of all those ones.
6 dot. 2 crack.
Mm. Too bad.
7 bam. 6 crack. 1 bam.
This is almost as ugly as the other hand.
5 bam. 8 bam. 7 bam. 2 bam.
Hmm.
3 crack.
Darn, darn, darn. Too bad.
6 dot. 1 bam.
Wow.
6 bam. 4 bam.
Mm. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? To keep and think I could pull that off north south with the 1, 2, 3. But if I did go with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I could do it either way. I still need a pair of twos. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What if I do this?
But you need 6 more
I know.
wins.
I know. I surely do. I need a lot. I don't even know if it would be even a possibility. I mean, we're so early, but it is kind of a crazy thing to think of it, right? So maybe I shouldn't do that. Hope maybe I'll get a 3 dot or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 again. All right, I'll dump this.
North. 9
I was
crack.
hoping somebody would call
4
it,
bam.
but Joker.
3 crack.
Oh, I can't call anything at this point. This is crazy.
North. East. East. North.
Where's the other north?
7 crack. 5 bam. Joker swap. 8 dot. East.
Somebody get me out of my misery.
6 dot. West.
That's what I
8
get for
dot.
winning that singles and pairs hand.
8 bam.
Yeah, sometimes it is a
8
relief when
crack.
somebody yells,
9 dot.
Mahjong.
I know.
8 dot.
And it's this horrible.
6 bam.
I mean, those singles and pairs, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 is nice too here.
7 crack. South.
Where are my dots?
8 crack. 9 bam. 6 crack. 9
Lewis may
dot.
be hoarding them since he's
7
got the
crack.
soaps.
Mm-hmm.
9 bam. Green, call. 9 crack.
Got his number.
4 crack. 2 crack. South. 5 dot. 5 dot. 2 dot. Call. West.
There they are.
West.
Okay, we might need this, Mr. Joe.
4 dot call, 7 bam. Joker swap. 6 dot.
Son of a gun. The hell do I need that for? For nothing. I don't need it for anything right now, do I? But everybody else needs it. So the question becomes, do I hold it for some strange reason for flowers 1, 2, 3? Which could be, I'm gonna get rid of the
4 crack. 6 bam. 5 dot. North.
the first red. That could be Wes's Mahjong, but you know what? I don't care.
Red, call, 4 bam.
Ah,
9 bam. 8 bam.
Lord.
6 crack. Joker swap, 1 crack.
Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna 25 tiles left. I could call it for a Kong and somehow see if I could pull off 1, 2, 3. But this is very weak, obviously. But I could have fun with it and see. Let me see how many twos went out. 1, 2, and then how many threes?
I just see one.
Oh no, there's 2 on the same line. Oh, that doesn't
Oh,
make
yeah.
sense. I might be better off. But then again, he needs the flowers. I got his Mahjong tile. I'm gonna ignore.
Mah Jongg.
Oh, he picked his own Mahjong. Stinker. I am gonna call it a night. That started out like a great night with lots of great hands, but oh my goodness. So anyway, it was fun as always. All right, you guys, good night. Until I
Good
see
night,
you
Debbie. Thank you.
again. Thank you so much. Be well and practice, 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 y'all.
Okay.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Bye, thanks.
Thank you.